Hey everybody, my name is Leslie Steele and and I am a certified nutrition coach. Really, I'm a mom first of one. Her name is Addie. Um, I'm a sister, I have a daughter, I'm a friend, and then I'm a nutrition coach. So I'm going to be sharing all things life with you. You're going to hear a lot of nutrition education. I hope that it helps you see past all the bullshit diets and misinformation out there about health, weight loss, muscle gain, all that good stuff. So let's go. Hey everybody, I'm back today because I'm going to announce the new nutrition coaching program I'm going to be offering. If you don't know, I have previously in the past offered remote coaching where my clients participate on an online software and they get a weekly check-in with me. I've decided to change it up. I like being able to reach people all over the world, and if you are still interested in remote coaching, if you are out of state or more than like 75 miles from me, I'm willing to entertain the idea. But I'm excited to announce that I'm going to be offering local nutrition coaching. And there's a couple reasons I decided to do that. Number one was if you know me and have known me for a while, I used to own a gym and I loved coaching. I loved coaching. And the reason I liked coaching so much was lots of reasons. It was personal. I got to be really personal with my clients. I got to know them really well. They got to see me, and we got to get to know each other on a face-to-face level. And that brings so much more to the table than just online. Okay. I get to know all about your life and your hang-ups and all that kind of stuff and what's frustrating you and what you're struggling with. And I am able to look you in the eye and be empathetic for you and angry with you and sad with you and happy for you. And you get to hear my voice talking in person so you can hear the different inflections I use and what things that I believe in that I really stress hard with my clients. So that's one of the number one reasons is honestly, I think I'm a better coach in person. I'm a better coach when I can sit down with you over a cup of coffee and really explain the thoughts that are going on in my head. It's a lot harder to get it down in an email or over a software online than it is to say in person. Another reason is because I love the people around me. I love my hometown. I love this valley. And that's what I loved about 1211 so much was that I was helping people right here. And the world is huge, if you don't know. The world is huge and there's so many people to help, but there's also lots of companies out there all over the world that do what I do. And so I want to reach right in the heart of where I live and help the people here. I used to sell for Advocare. This was before I really educated myself on health and wellness and nutrition. And so the difference between me and them is that I'm not network marketing. It's been years and years of learning and learning and learning. And then I actually joined Precision Nutrition. I paid a big chunk of money. I studied, I read, I did homework, I took tests, and eventually completed my certification. And I know when I worked for Advocare that I had very little education on nutrition. And so what I was sharing with people was exactly what my upline or the top of the pyramid people at the conventions were telling me. And then I was resharing it rather than having a knowledge that I'd researched and learned myself. And I'm different also as a nutrition coach because my goal is to eventually have you fire me. And that sounds crazy. I want you to fire me. I want to give you so much education over the course of several months or 6 months or a year that eventually you can go out into the world knowing that no matter what happens in your life, be it job loss or new job or moving or marriage or babies or just setbacks, that happen that might affect your weight in a negative way, that you have enough education to take control of your health from what I have taught you and get back to a healthy you. Okay, so my goal is not to create a lifelong client with you. Okay, I am a nutrition coaches. Our goal is to be like therapists, to be like financial coaches, all that eventually we help you create new healthy habits that improve your life and you no longer need us. So the difference there is that these companies that are selling you a 30-day healthy living program, a 24-day challenge, a 10-day cleanse, a month-long thing where you are taking supplements, you receive a product in a box, you take the supplements, they might be replacing meals, they might be replacing snacks, they might just be on top of your regular food. They are creating a residual income, and residual income is awesome. Okay, they want to create a lifelong customer in you, somebody who needs their product every month to have a healthy life, they think, and will continue to buy every 30 days or every 60 days or every 45 days or whatever. And my goal is not that. My goal is that after 6 months, you have learned so much about yourself, your own health, your own tendencies and habits towards food and fitness, okay? And you've created good habits and you have the knowledge and education to move forward. My hope is that you fire me and then you tell your friend who's really struggling with her weight or her energy, you tell her or him or them about my coaching. And I get new clients. And I see you in the grocery store, I see you at the coffee shop or wherever. We wave, I ask you how you are, and you go about your life. And you no longer need to throw money at challenges or cleanses or whatever to get your health on track because you have the tools in here to do so. Okay? So I don't, unfortunately, it kind of sucks. I was talking to my sister. I mentioned her a bunch. She's a financial coach. I said, I think people don't like my coaching as much or they don't see it as valuable because when they pay for my coaching, a box of stuff doesn't show up at their door. And that's like the excitement, right? I dropped $400 on a 30-day healthy living thing, and a couple days later, the big box shows up at my door. And it's stuff I can take pictures of for Instagram, okay? And it's stuff that I can pass a sample along to my friend because I like that people are in this with me. And that's the difference is when you pay me, a box doesn't show up on your door. My number one goal is to get you healthy, help you lose weight, help you get to healthy weight, help you maintain weight, help you have more energy, help you have a better outlook on your body and food and everything without taking something every day, without having to replace meals, without having to buy something every month for the rest of your life in order to do it. Okay? So, here it is. What I'm going to be offering, I'm going to offer this to 5 people to start. It's brand new. I haven't done it before. I'm excited, but I have to ease into it because I got to know how much time it's going to take me for each person every month to know how many clients I can handle. Okay, there's only one of me. So, 5 people to start. It'll start in September. After like the first month, I'll open it up. Okay, but the first 5 people get the in. So I'm local nutrition coaching. It will look like this. Okay, you are going to get, ooh, I should get my whiteboard. What you will get every month is one 60-minute coffee date with me. In that 60 minutes, you're going to get the check-in where I say, how's it going? How did your goals this month look? So we are going to set a couple goals for you that are individual to you. I'm not giving the same goals to everybody. Why would I give the goal of more sleep to somebody who sleeps 9 hours every day? Why would I give the goal of eating out less or eating out less than 5 times a week to somebody who eats out 1 time a month? I mean, it would make you feel really good, really successful, really fast, but it's going to be specific to you. We'll talk about that. You're going to get an evaluation at the beginning where I ask you different questions about your food, about your habits, about your lifestyle, your sleep, your exercise, everything. Okay, we're going to look at that. Every single person has different ideas about food depending on how they were raised. Okay, depending if they grew up overweight or underweight or athletic or not athletic, if their parents made them clean their plate or their parents didn't allow them to have any treats ever. Okay, everybody looks different, and therefore we have gotten unhealthy for different reasons. So what works for her won't work for you, and it won't work for her either. It's going to be specific to you. So 60-minute check-in will be me saying, hey, we set these goals for you. We talked about how to meet them. How'd you do? Okay, how was your first date with that guy? Or how did your baby's baptism go? How was your mom's birthday party? How was your work meeting? You know, did you get the job? It'll be that personal too, because all this stuff affects your health. Okay, it all affects it. So it's going to be personal. Then it's going to be education. So it's going to say, hey, last time you talked to me about how it seems like when you go out, you get an all or nothing mindset. And you go out to eat and you either don't eat anything because you can't handle it, or you eat so much that you are bursting at the seams, you have immediate guilt, you hate yourself, and you just feel awful for the next few days about it. It throws off your whole week. Let's talk about that. Here is some information, here's some guidance, and you're going to get education, paper stuff detailed for you. Okay, so you do get to take some stuff home. Okay, it won't come in the mail. UPS is not delivering for me, but education pertaining to what you and I, client coach, what you and I are working on. Okay, I'm not printing off the same piece of paper for every client. It's going to be specific to you. So 1 60-minute coffee date. So that's something you have to be able to tell yourself. You have to tell yourself, if this is something you're interested in, you have to be willing to give up 60 minutes once a month to me. Okay? I'll come to you. You have to be within 75 miles of me. I'll come to you. I'll buy your coffee. And we're going to chat. Okay? Think of it almost like a nutrition class. Okay? 60-minute coffee date with me. 3 10-minute check-ins with me. That's one a week, the weeks other than our coffee date. And that will look however you want it to look. Okay? It's not going to be in person. Those will be phone, text, or email. Okay? And I'll set a time, and I'm going to say, hey, all right, I'm checking in with you on Saturday at 2 o'clock. You better be there on the phone, ready to go, answering your phone, answering email, answering text, whatever. Okay? So that we can go back and forth for about 10 minutes. We can talk about how your stuff's going, what's going on, what are you struggling with this week, what went well this week with your goals, etc., etc. Hit me with it, okay? 3 10-minute check-ins with me a week. Okay? So that's what comes with the monthly coaching, okay? First month, it's $125. So, $125, what that includes is me basically opening up your client record. This is where I start my own little file for you, all that. I get all your information, we do our evaluation, we do all that stuff. It does take extra work for me. I have to kind of spend more time coming up with a game plan where I map out where I see this going, okay, pertaining to your goals. Month 2 and 3, and every month after that are $100 a month. You will have a 3-month minimum. So when you sign up for my coaching, you sign a contract that basically says, even if I decide to start ignoring you, not returning your phone calls, not showing up for coffee dates, whatever, I will be paying you for 3 months. Okay? What that does is protect me. It gives you incentive. How many people, I hear people all the time, and I'm different. I'm not the same way. People are like, if I spend the money, I'm using it. And I'm like the person that it's like, I don't ever jump in and spend the money if I'm not that motivated. I have to be really, 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 really motivated to drop cash, right? But some people are like, oh, I didn't feel like going to the gym, so I just went and got a membership. And then I was like, I got to use that membership. And I'm like, oh, it's commitment. Okay, so sometimes, you know, you or your spouse or whatever are like, Oh, we spent that money. And you're not paying this money up front except for month 1. You pay me at the beginning of the month for that month. So month 1, but it is a 3-month minimum contract. Now, I always tell my nutrition clients, I want you to plan on 3 to 6 months minimum so that the knowledge is there, so that you've actually retaught your brain. I'm not replacing my meals with shakes. I'm teaching my brain. I'm knowledgeable and educating myself about food and cooking food and what's good for me and what helps me meet my goals the most. So for the next 5 years, I have the knowledge to continue to lose weight. Okay? Education, knowledge, habit forming, this takes longer. But worth it in the long run, remember? Worth it in the long run because you fire me, you no longer have to pay me, you no longer have to buy products because you have the knowledge and the education to proceed. So, $125 for the first month, $100 every month after that. Okay? If you're one of the first 5, so first 5 people signing up, month starts on September 1st. If you want a spot, it's a $50 deposit. So how this will work is $50 deposit. September 1st comes, you say, yep, I'm still in. You pay $75 to equal your $125, and we get going, okay? We will set your first coffee date, we'll start your evaluation, and we'll get that ball rolling, okay? If you pay your $50 deposit, and any time after that, before September 1st, you drop your spot, you do something else, you don't get your deposit back, I open up the spot for the next person, okay? So, I'm just gonna run some numbers for you. Spending 3 to 6 or 12 months doing nutrition coaching for your whole life is going to save you much more money. I looked into a couple of really popular programs, and this is what I saw. For a 30-day supply, okay? To these programs, I'm not naming them. Just know that it's a 30-day supply because it might come with recipes, it might come with some education, but it's very broad education, okay? This was the price for one. This was the price for the next one. Okay? So, 30-day supply. 3 months of nutrition coaching. $325. So, I'm excited. I love sitting down for coffee, catching up, talking back and forth and saying, okay, well, what I see in you is this. So something that we could try is this, okay? So if you're interested, drop me a Facebook message, text me, DM me, okay? And we'll work on getting you a spot. If you have questions, hit me up. Let me know. Yes, you should be able to live a healthy lifestyle, and I want to give you the tools and the education and the knowledge to do that. That's what's rolling out. My goal is that in a year that my days are packed with 60-minute coffee dates. I will maybe have to start drinking decaf. So anyways, also looking for a partnership with like the local Starbucks or whatever, if you know of one. Sponsorship? No? No? Okay. Message me if you want in. Be one of the 5. I'm excited to see where you are in 3 months. Let's go.